Hey guys, welcome back to Naughty Threads. In case you are new here on my channel, do subscribe and also hit the bell icon to get all the updates. Also follow us on all social media like Facebook, Instagram and Pinterest. So in today's video, we'll learn how to work this kind of a lace. This can be used on sari pallu as tassels, and it can also be used as borders in the sleeve for kurti, blouse, etc. So you can use it for almost anything you want. It can also be used as a hairband for kids and waistband as well for long satin gowns especially. So it's very easy to work this kind of lace. I am using Kamal Kadai thread today along with the crochet hook. So watch the video till the end and do let me know what you think about this design in the comment section. Now let's get started. For today's design, I am using this pink color Kamal Kadai thread and the hook number is 1.05 mm. 1.05 mm crochet hook. So we'll start off by making a slip knot. So after the slip knot, I'm going to work 7 chains. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to work 1 double crochet in the 4th stitch from the hook. So I'm going to leave the loop that is on the hook and I'm going to count 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is my 4th stitch from the hook. So in this stitch I'm going to work 1 double crochet. So this forms a loop here. So this is where we'll be working in our round 2. Now I'm going to work 9 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Again 1 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Again continue with 9 chains. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet into the 4th chain. So this is the baseline and you will have to work this to whatever length you want the lace to be. So in the beginning only you will have to decide the length and keep working up to that length. Now say for example if your pallu needs 43 inches or 44 inches. So just keep going until you get to that length. So over here I'll just show about 5 to 6 flowers. So I'll work a little more distance and then I'll show you what to do next. So after this ring, if this is the last one, if you want to stop here, you will end with 7 chains because we started off with 7 chains. So that's the only point you have to remember while ending. So I worked my ring here and then I have worked my 7 chains. So now we are going to work treble crochet clusters, for which I have wound the yarn around my needle twice and I'll be going into this loop here, this ring that we created. Pull the yarn and come out and we'll yarn over and pass through first 2 loops and the next 2 loops. Now in case I yarn over and pass through these 2 loops, I will be finishing off the treble, but we won't be doing that because we are working in clusters. Clusters is group of unfinished stitches. So here I have 1 unfinished treble. So I'm going to work 2 more like that. So again double yarn over and go into the ring, pull through once and twice. So now I have 3 loops on the hook. So do that. Exact same thing again. So in total for one cluster we'll work 4 trebles, half finished trebles actually. So this is my last stitch. So now what happens, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 loops on the hook. Now I'm going to yarn over and pass through all the loops, and that is what makes a treble crochet cluster. Now I'm going to chain 1 to fix that. So this forms one petal. After working one petal, I have worked one chain stitch, and I'm going to do 6 more chain stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we will repeat the same petal in the same space. So here after the petal, in total I have 7 chain stitches. So here we'll work 4 half finished trebles and then finish off the cluster. So in each ring on one side we'll have 2 petals, and then we will just do the exact same thing on the other side. So here I have my 4 half finished trebles and 5 loops on the needle. Now I'm going to yarn over and pass through all and then lock it with one chain stitch. So right now this is how it should look, like 2 petals and then 1 loop of 7 chains. Now we are going to repeat the exact same thing in the next ring here, but I'm not going to work 7 chains. So it is just 2 petals. In between the 2 petals we'll be working 7 chains. So I have 5 loops. I'm going to yarn over and pass through all and then work 7 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now another petal goes in the same place. So this is how we'll complete this round. So 2 clusters, and in between these 2 clusters you're going to work 7 chains. And in between these 2 there is just 1 chain. I've finished working one side, and at the end this is how it should look. We still have a couple of chains left here, our starting chains. So after the last cluster, I'm going to work 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then work 1 slip stitch in the last chain here. So after the slip stitch, we'll start working the other half of the flower. So for that, just turn your work like this and then start with chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then we'll repeat the exact same thing in the same loop. So in this row again we will be working 2 more clusters. So in total it becomes a flower with 4 petals. So I'm going to roll the yarn twice around the hook, go in the same ring, pass through the first 2 loops and then 2 loops and hold these on the hook. So exact same way, 2 clusters each in every ring. That's how we will finish this round. So I have 5 loops now. I'm going to yarn over and pass through all and chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then continue with 1 more petal. So once I finish this petal, I'm just going to do chain 1 and then jump to the next flower. I finished working till the end on the other side, and this is the last cluster. Now I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the beginning here, sorry, this was the beginning, this is the other side, but we ended with 7 chains here. So I'm going to count 4 from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th chain I'm going to do a slip stitch. So after the slip stitch, you can continue working single crochets. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this chain gap, I have worked 4 single crochets, and then I'm going to jump to this 7 chain loop here. So here we'll work about 4 single crochets first. So this is 2, 3 and 4. After 4 single crochets, I am going to work 1 picot stitch, for which you'll have to chain 3, go back into the single crochet like this, pull a loop and come out. You will end up having 2 loops on the hook. Just yarn over and pass through both. So that forms a cute little picot here. And then you can continue with 4 more single crochets on the other side. So after 4 single crochets here, we will be here in between the flower. So here I'm just going to work 1 single crochet because we just have 1 chain gap, and then continue with 4 single crochets here, a picot and 4 single crochets. So same way you will continue the other side as well. So 3 chains, this is for a picot. I'm going to go into the 4th single crochet, pull a loop and then work a single crochet. Three and 4. So this is how we'll complete. So I finished working single crochets and I've reached this point from where I actually started. So I'm going to slip stitch in the first single crochet here to finish off the design. Chain 1 and I'm going to trim the thread and pull. So this starting tail I'm going to trim it, and the other tail we will weave it using a normal sewing needle. So once done, this is how the lace will look. This can be directly stitched on the sari pallu to make it tassels on the pallu. So the same design can be worked using silk thread as well, just in case if you are not fond of working with Kamal Kadai thread, you can use about 8 to 10 strands of silk thread and work this kind of lace. So when you are stitching it on the pallu, you can hand stitch it. You can also place some beads in between these petals to give it a more floral look. You can also add tassels here in between, just in between these 2 arches here. You can add tassels or any kind of bead hangings. So how this looks on the sari is, the half part of this sits on the pallu and this half will be outside the pallu. So you can stitch it any ways you want, or you can simply directly stitch these picots to the sari along with the bead. So these are the options of how you can use it. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. In case if you happen to try, do share it in the Facebook group. We have a group called the Crochet Club by Naughty Threads. So join the group and share all your crochet related work in the group. In case you're not aware of my blog, do check out naughtythreads.net. The link is on the screen and as well as in the description box. In the description box, I have also mentioned the links to buy Kamal Kadai thread and hook set. So do check it out, and subscribe to my vlog channel Kanika Reddy Vlogs. In case you like the video, do give us a thumbs up, and I shall see you guys soon with more interesting stuff. Until then, take care. Bye bye.